Are you entertaining the idea of preemptive strikes against Iran's nuclear facilities?
Against who?
Against Iran's nuclear.
Well, I can't tell you that.
I
mean, it's a wonderful question, but how am I going to do preemptive strikes? Why would I say that? Can you imagine?
No.
If I said yes or no, you'd say, that was strange that he answered that question. Am I going to do preemptive strikes on Iran? Is that a serious question? How could I answer a question like that?
Well, you can't. You can't.
Say it.
Would you be in support of Israeli strikes on Iran?
How could I tell you a thing like that?
Are you stupid?
So you don't talk about that before something may or may not happen. You know, just I don't
That's
want
great.
I don't want to insult you. I just think it's just not something that I would ever answer having to do with there or any other place in the world.
I don't want to insult
That's good
you, but
stuff.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
You're a dumbass.
I'm about to.
That's really good stuff. He has shared with us the fact that he is going to deport illegal aliens. So that much he's willing to tell us, because that doesn't affect our national security, except in a positive way. But here he is on deporting illegals.
With in terms of your mass deportation plans, have you had any preliminary discussions with countries like Venezuela, from where the Trinidad Aragua gang is now popping up?
They'll take them back.
They're going to take them back.
They're all
Darn right they will.
Yep.
Yep.
And if they don't, they'll be met very harshly economically. Okay, they'll all take them back. You know, Venezuela and other countries were not behaving very well with us during my administration,
right.
and within 24 hours they were behaving very well. They'll all take them back.
I love that. And I'm surprised he didn't use this line again, because I mean it's such a good line. But that's where he was saying, buckle up, because they're coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff.
I love it.
It's going to be so refreshing to have him back.
And that's the thing. The press, regardless of their politics, which we know is 90 whatever % liberal, this is like an oasis in the desert, getting a president that will answer these questions.
Stand there and talk to them?
Yes.
And give them something to talk about.
Because that's the thing. Either Biden was hiding for months at a time, and then when he came out there, it was the most incoherent stuff you've ever heard. They're like, how do I write a story like about this? Mm-hmm. So they're obviously loving this.
Here's the incoming president on the current president selling off parts of our border wall.
Oh, boy.
But now we ordered an additional 200 miles of wall. It's very expensive, and now it's about double the price of what it would have been 6 years ago. And the administration is trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar, knowing that we're getting ready to put it up. And what they're doing is really an act. It's almost a criminal act.
You're darn right it is.
They know we're going to use it.
It's not almost. It is a criminal
we're
act.
Have to rebuild it, and it'll cost double what it cost years ago, and that's hundreds of millions of dollars, because you're talking about a lot of wall. I built much more than I said I was going to build, but then after it was built, I said, we can do some more, because it sort of like water,
don't measure
people
that.
flow through, and that will pretty much really take care of it. And what happened is they just, as you see, they're trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar, and that's really. That has nothing to do with a smooth transition. That has to do with
treason.
People really trying to stop our nation.
Yes.
And all it means really is that we're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars more, not even talking about the time. Time would be pretty long, but we'll spend hundreds of millions of dollars more on building the same wall that we already have.
It's despicable.
It sure is.
And again, there's no almost about a criminal act. It is a criminal act. You're trying to harm the efforts of the incoming president. You're working against the country. It is treason. It's treason.
Yes. Period. You're right.
Yep. And it's despicable. And yet he thinks he can get away with it, I guess.
But we
It's
heard
amazing.
that our boy here in Texas has got $1 billion in his pocket, and he's going to spend it and give it to Donald Trump. So we're good.
Dan Patrick is going. He's got $1 billion in his pocket.
$1 billion in his pocket.
Wait, hold on. Who's billion again?
You know what? Don't worry about where he got the $1 billion.
It was donated to
Asset
him.
forfeiture is where he got the $1 billion.
Okay. I seriously, I don't know where that money is. That from our rainy day fund? Is that?
I don't.
He
I don't
didn't
think he
say. It's in
specified.
his pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Understood.
Right. So
Understood. Don't ask questions, Keith.
apparently he's doing really well with his radio station in
Guess
Houston.
so.
now,
Yeah.
'cause-
Ad prices just went up. I'll tell you
Yep.
that.
Yeah, they did. All right. Here's Donald Trump on Luigi and Mario. Does he talk about Mario
I don't
too?
know.
Or
I
just
I don't know,
Luigi?
but he does talk about Luigi.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
send that clip in.
The United Healthcare shooting, the
I think
shooting of the
it's
CEO.
terrible.
Can you give us your thoughts about that? And what do you make of
Well,
the
I
reaction
think it's
around the
terrible.
suspected shooter? Does that tell you anything about how people
I think it's a
about healthcare?
terrible thing. I think
man.
it's really terrible
Don't
that
calm down.
some people seem to admire him, like him. And I was happy to see that it wasn't specific to this gentleman that was killed. It's just an overall sickness as opposed to a specific sickness. That was a terrible thing. It was cold-blooded, just a cold-blooded, horrible killing. And how people can like this guy is that's a sickness, actually. That's really very bad, especially the way it was done. It was so bad, right in the back. And very bad, very thing like that. You can't believe that some people, and maybe it's fake news. I don't know. It's hard to believe that that can even be thought of. But
It is.
It seems that there's a certain appetite for him. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Boy, and I saw somebody point it out. It's a good point. Boy, the left isn't crying about gun control the way
No,
we
they are
anticipated they would after this, because apparently class warfare
That's fine.
trumps gun control
Yes.
for the left.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, and then apparently the
is.
threats have been received by to the CEO of the backpack manufacturer, because he gave the police a tip like, "Hey, that's our I think it was like a high-end backpack," and people were like, "You snitch! How dare you
my
out this guy?" And
gosh.
I mean, it's just out of control. Now we've got these damn
Wow.
religious candles featuring Luigi's face on it. I mean, these things are
It's amazing
atrocious.
how they deify these criminals.
this
It's unbelievable. Look
is
at
that
that.
not grotesque?
Oh my God. Well, it's sacrilegious. It's
Yeah, absolutely. Look at
blasphemy. It's pathetic.
Don't you have one with a doctor's face on it?
yeah, because
I don't know
He's
if you
a
were aware of
religious-
this. I didn't.
it's a religious figure, Jeff Fisher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's the
also, I didn't make that.
he's the Archbishop.
I
of
know, but
DC.
Wow,
what was his
Fisher.
name? What's his name again?
Fauci?
Fauci. What's his
Oh.
name? His title, Pat.
Saint Dr.
Fauci
Saint Fauci.
of DCC.
Uh-huh.
There it is. Where did it go? Oh my gosh! Did it?
wait, what?
Somebody
Yeah.
stole our religious icon.
Are you kidding me?
Plus, I don't think it's depicting the Savior, right? It's just like a pope or a saint
Is it under the
kind of
bust of George
That's
Washington
fine.
or
Goodness,
no?
man. Somebody came in and
thing.
hoarded
Is it this right here?
Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, it's upside down.
Oh,
See?
shoo.
See who? Properly.
All right.
I thought we were going to have
There
to
he is.
launch an
There he is.
investigation.
It wouldn't
Saint
be the first time something got stolen. from
Saint
this-
Fauci of DCC.
There he is.
Yeah, there it is.
There's the SOB.
Right there.
There it is.
I can't stand
Right
that
there.
guy. Oh, I almost want to just drop this on the floor. Just let it crack.
So good.
Anyway, somebody sent this to.
Yeah.
Oh no, that touched a nerve with Jeffy. Mm-hmm. I can't stand this guy.
Well, he's gonna skate. We all know that.
Yes.
He's not gonna pay for his crimes against humanity.
Do they ever?
And there were crimes against humanity.
Luigi's going to, though.
Yes.
Luigi will pay for his.
Yes, he will. I mean, so many don't want him to. It's unconscionable. What's happened to our country that we just don't value human life at all anymore?
Well, we value human life, just not those people.
Yeah.